Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Michelle. I'm joined by our extension agent, Michelle Estrada. We're here in the beautiful demonstration kitchen in the Maxwell Center. Michelle, I'm super excited for our recipe today.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited too. Today we're going to do a little bit something different.
Yes.
We don't do a lot of desserts because we know that desserts may have
They're not healthy.
Well, we try to make them healthy, and actually, guess what is the name of our recipe for today?
It is De-LIGHT-ful with the emphasis on light.
That's right.
Peach cobbler.
That's right. So we're going to try to do our best. This is a recipe from Kentucky University.
Oh, cool.
So I'm very excited to make these today. The kitchen is already smelling so good because we have peaches from North Carolina.
That's right.
So today we're going to be talking a lot about local foods. So are you going to go and wash your hands and I can tell them the ingredients?
You go ahead and start.
Okay, perfect. Well, these cobbler is going to serve, we're going to divide it in 12 servings. So that way we can count our calories. So the prep time is 20 minutes. Now the cook time is 40 minutes and a total of 60 minutes. So you can take an hour to do these, but it's worth it. So now let's start with the ingredients. We're going to need 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, and we're also going to need whole wheat flour. We're going to need 1 tablespoon, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. We're going to need a pinch of salt. We're also going to need 1.5 cups of sugar, and we have these divided in 3/4 cup each one. We're going to need 1 cup of skimmed milk, 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, and we're going to melt these in a little bit. We're going to need 4 cups of fresh peeled peaches. So we're going to only use 4 of these peaches because the other one I'm going to eat it.
There you go.
Is that good?
That's fine.
Okay, so 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And 1 teaspoon of, you can use nutmeg, or today I have cinnamon.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to peel our peaches.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to pass the basket to you, and we have boiling water there. So we're going to put 4 peaches there.
Okay.
And then we're going to leave them there for 30 seconds. Okay. And then we're going to put them straight into cold water or ice water.
Okay, so just put this in?
Yes.
I don't have to cut it or anything?
Oh, you are so good. Thank you.
I did read the instructions before I started.
Okay, yeah. So we're just going to make an X on the bottom.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you do that.
Now, what is the purpose of the X?
Because it will be easier to peel from here. You see?
So we're just going to make a little...
Don't cut yourself.
I think my X is a little bit big.
It's okay. So
that's a big X.
It's okay. we will work with that.
And I'm just, where should I set this? Where are we setting our, set our finals right there?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look it.
What?
I have a peach for you too.
Oh, sweet. We've got lunch now.
Oh, yes.
All right. Is that a good X?
Perfect. Okay. You got it. So, like I said, we already have boiling water in here.
You see my...
And I'm going to uncover.
You see my knife etiquette. I learned.
Wow, look at you.
I'm learning.
So be careful. Do you want to use these or you got it?
I'm just going to drop them in there.
Okay.
Try not to make too big of a mess.
Yeah,
there we go.
Let me see if I need to... Which one is this one? Okay, we want to really keep that water boiling. And the softer that your peaches are, they're gonna be easier to peel.
Okay.
These peaches are not that perfect. I think they need a little bit more, so we may have a little difficult peeling them.
Okay.
But if we do, we can always use our knife. Okay?
Simple enough.
But this is a good way to. It's easy to peel them.
And so, how long are we gonna leave these in there?
30 seconds.
30
are you
seconds.
counting?
No, I will start now.
Okay, good.
Let's put a timer up. 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the clock.
And I'm afraid that now the water is now boiling. But okay.
So we're gonna wait. Wait for that water to boil.
Yeah. Well, we don't really want to cook the peaches.
Okay.
So we'll
We'll save that for later.
Yeah, we'll cook the peaches later. Okay. Do you want to try?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so just put them in the ice water.
It's like bobbing for apples.
Yes. So we always talk about the nutrients that different fruits and vegetables have. What do you think is the nutrient that we have in the peaches?
You know, I don't know.
It's vitamin A.
Really?
And vitamin A is really good for skin and eyes. So that is, I know you can't wait to peel those peaches. So I think now we can turn this off. Okay. And we're going to move this in the back.
Okay.
Do you want to try to see, maybe they're not too hot anymore?
Okay. All right, so we've got our peaches. They're sitting in the ice bath here.
Yes.
So what's my next step? We're just going to
So
pull one out?
we're ready to peel, and that's why you made the eggs.
Okay.
So are they too hot?
No,
Or they're
it's
good?
fine.
Okay, perfect.
So what do I do? Just peel? I feel like you should have done this first so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, like I said, they're not that soft, so I'm afraid that we're gonna. Oh, look it.
What?
Oh, I've got a good one. Oh, I'm a professional.
Yeah, I'm just messing this one all up.
I think this was softer, but that's okay. Oh, now I think I talk too much. I'm having the same problem that you have.
Yeah, this is not.
It's not going to work.
It's not ideal.
Maybe we should leave them longer, or
Okay.
like I said, they're not. But I'm going to
Maybe
bring you.
maybe I got a bad one.
I don't know.
I'm gonna try this one.
Mine was looking good, but now.
Mine's not.
Okay, so in that case, we can use the knife, and we'll just help the skin. You see?
Yeah.
Want to do it with the knife?
It's a little bit easier that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, never get frustrated in the kitchen, because
No,
remember,
no.
we always need to have fun in the kitchen.
I'm making a mess with my peelings there.
Yeah, we're gonna need that space. Don't worry, I'll bring you a paper towel.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna help you with another knife,
Okay.
so
Let's
we
speed
can
this
do.
process up.
If I haven't, yeah, I do have another one.
So why do we take the skin off? Just because?
In the cobbler, you normally do because you don't want to feel. But remember, like if you're eating the peach, I would eat it with the skin.
Yeah.
Because the fiber is there.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering why you. I guess it's just the consistency that you want inside the cobbler.
And I know you're going to be upset with me,
What?
but I forgot the ice cream.
Oh man.
Yes.
I feel like the ice cream though probably would have killed the nutritional facts.
You're right. But I was like, we can do a little bit. You know, everything is about portion
It's good
control.
in moderation,
right?
I made a mess. Okay, so is this good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now we have two. And let's see how this one goes. Yeah, look it.
Oh look, that one worked good.
Oh no.
You get all the good ones, mine.
I don't know what's wrong. Maybe because we're rushing the process.
Maybe. But I mean, when you have peach cobbler, you want to rush the process.
You're
like,
right.
You're just anxious to get the cobbler.
But if you're at home, you can take your time.
True.
So, do you know what is the state that is known
Georgia.
for Good. How you know so much?
Well, Georgia peach. I mean, it's like
Okay. So, but Georgia is not the biggest producer.
Florida.
No, California.
Really? Mm-hmm. Florida's oranges, that's right.
Yeah. And guess North Carolina in what production places?
13th.
Nope.
14th.
Nope. 7.
Really?
7. I was really impressed.
That
but you
is.
know, we see a lot of peaches around us.
That's true.
Maybe not in Wayne
There's
County,
plenty of peaches to be had. Okay.
So we have this. I'm gonna bring a paper towel so we can clean your mess.
I feel like mine is much more like oblong shaped. Hers is much smoother.
Oh yes.
Mine looks more like an apple. Hers looks more like a peach.
It's
But you know what? It's okay.
We're gonna cut them, so don't worry. Okay, so
Beginner's luck.
now I'm gonna move this in here so we can clean this mess.
Okay.
And you're gonna cut the peaches.
With this knife, the bigger knife?
With a chef knife.
The chef
And
knife.
remember, you control the knife. The knife doesn't control you.
That's true. For those of you who maybe missed that episode, when you're holding a knife, you actually want to put your fingers up on the blade so that you have more control of the knife.
Wow, good.
I did not know that. Michelle taught me that, so I don't want to take credit.
I didn't know that either, but I had good teachers in NC State.
So how do we want to cut this peach?
Okay, so what we do, I can cut the first one, and then you cut the other one.
Okay.
So you basically do this, okay, and then do the other side, okay. So you're gonna slide these. Do I need to move these that way the camera
you're
can
fine.
see us? Okay. So you have these pieces. Okay. And then you want to use this part too, right? And this other part. Okay. And then we don't need this.
Okay.
So your turn.
And I'll be honest, while she was talking, I wasn't paying a lot of attention.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I see that you're moving those fingers away from that knife.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get
Good.
cut.
Be careful. Oh, I see that you didn't pay attention.
What did I do wrong?
No, you're good. We're getting the same product, so don't worry.
I didn't pay attention.
Good.
Oh, I messed that up.
No, it's fine.
We don't want that in there, do we?
You got any? Well, it's not bad.
We're just gonna kind of scrape that off a little bit. You know, I'll be honest, Michelle, while you were doing this, I was talking to our production crew to make sure that the shot looked good, and I did not pay attention to what you said.
Well.
I was at least doing something productive. I wasn't just ignoring
Remember,
you.
always when you do that to your knife, do it on the, if you're pulling or pushing food, do it on the other
like
side.
that?
Yeah.
So we don't dull our blade.
That's right.
All right, so then I go like right here.
If you still have some, yes.
Okay. And then go like right here. I just did it again. It's like a habit for me to scrape with the blade. I never have. Now, can I get right there?
Yes, we can use that
We
part.
can get everything.
And I think I forgot to mention that we already have our oven preheat to 375. So that's very important. So you don't have all your ingredients ready and then you don't have your oven ready.
Okay, so
That's trash.
that's pretty much done. Okay. Now, what's the best way? Did I do it okay?
Yeah, you did
Okay.
good. Yes. Okay, good.
No,
Okay.
these pieces too big? Is that good?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Well, that's up to you. Is that okay for you when you eat? Okay. So that's one thing that you need to be very careful, especially if your kids are helping with you with this recipe. Cutting peach can be very dangerous.
Because it's super slippery. Yep.
Yes. And so just be sure that you cut the pieces for your children. And we also have a recipe for children. Actually, yesterday I was doing a summer camp. And we did peach cobbler, but we use canned peaches.
Oh, there you go.
So that was
so they can still help out.
Very easy recipe that the kids that didn't need any help.
Yeah, that's cool. Michelle, you've been busy teaching camps.
Oh yes, yeah, but I have been having good.
I'm slowly learning.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun with our children. They're really learning a lot about food safety, about cooking skills, and then most important, eating healthy. Because when they cook, they try what they're cooking.
Exactly.
So that's I think the most important thing.
Well, and yeah, there's something about that. I made this that is fun.
Yeah, you're right about that. And again, sometimes they see something and they're like, oh, I had never tried that. I don't think I like that. But when they cook it, they're like, oh, I need to try what I cooked.
Well, and I think that's the cool part about this show, too, is, I've learned new recipes and, like you said, tried things that I probably wouldn't have tried.
And that encouraged you to, I'm going to bring you something to put all those peaches. And if you want to wash your hands, well, no, we'll wait until
my hands are super sticky.
You do the dirty work.
Okay.
So we're going to put all our peaches in here.
So this is just another pot.
Yes.
Nothing in it.
Nothing in it, and we're going to use it later. Good.
Oh.
And I just cleaned the kitchen.
Well, you should have known before bringing me in here.
That's fine. Okay. It's okay. Just leave it there.
I got it.
No, you didn't. It's okay. Do you want to rinse your hands?
Do I need to?
No.
Are we done with the stickiness?
Yes, you're done with that. So now we are ready to talk about preheating your oven to 375. And we're going to start by combining our ingredients, but we're going to wait for Joel so he knows what we're doing because we want him to do it at home. Okay, he's almost here. And I want to remind you that now we have our farmers market. So I'm so excited because it's here at the Maxwell Center at the Cooperative Extension Office in Wayne County. I just walk through the parking lot and I can get
You got it made.
Yes. What else can I ask for?
Well,
so,
while we're talking about the farmers market, we've also got to talk. We've got to give props to the curb market as well.
Yes.
For people who don't know about the curb market, you've got your farmers market with fresh fruits and vegetables and things. The curb market is prepared.
And let me talk to you about the schedule because we have some changes. On Tuesday is from 12 to 6. On Fridays from 12 to 6. And Saturday now is from 9 to 2.
Yes.
So we have more hours for you. Now we can talk about the curb market.
No, I'm glad you mentioned that because we've slowly tweaked the hours because it's a brand new thing for Wayne County. So as we found, kind of where people wanted the hours to be, it's kind of fluid.
We want to serve you according to your needs, and that's what we're trying to do.
But the curb market is another very popular thing on Fridays at the extension office here at the Maxwell Center.
We're all hungry because all the smells are like in those cupcakes. It's so hard to say no.
Yeah. And so that's where your prepared foods, your pies, cupcakes, things like that are.
That's right. And we are here, well, they are here from 3 to 6 o'clock. But if you come at 6 o'clock, it's
well, and that's
it's too late.
Every single week they get here, and by about 4 o'clock, stuff's already being sold out. So if you're out and about on a Friday and you're looking for something good for the weekend, the curb market is another great place to shop at.
That's right. So it's a good way for you to come and visit us. And we also have a newsletter. And this month we're talking about peaches because August is a peach month.
Great.
So if anybody would like to come and get some of the a copy of the newsletter, we have this recipe, and also we have statistics about peaches and information about peaches.
Like North Carolina is the 7th leading producer of peaches.
So let's go back to our recipe.
That's right.
So,
we've hit our ads for the day.
Yes.
We got our checks in the mail. No, I'm kidding.
We start talking and we need to finish this.
Exactly.
Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to combine the flour, the baking powder, the salt, and 3/4 of a cup of sugar in a large bowl. So we're going to start by doing the flour.
Okay.
Okay, so I have this in here. So this is like a test. And I do this with my kids when they come to summer camps.
Oh, great.
So, so how do you measure flour?
With this right here.
So what do we do?
Scoop it in here?
If you do it that way, that actually is going to be a packed measurement.
So you should pour in.
Yes, so that's what I have a spoon for you.
Okay. And so we scoop it out. Okay.
I'm going to see who makes more mess, the kids or Joel.
Or me, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's a challenge.
Now it's a challenge. So this is all-purpose flour, and we're going to...
Is that good, or should I put a little bit more maybe?
So that's kind of hard, right?
Yeah.
So the best way to do it is to have a butter knife or a plastic knife, and always put a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay. Don't be afraid to put a little bit more. And then with your butter knife, oh no, I'm making a mess.
Hey, that doesn't count for me. That's on you.
That's mine, right? So just...
okay. And you just scrape it off the top. I feel like this is the most precise measurement of flour I've ever done in my life.
Well, good.
I just always eyeball it.
I know, when you're cooking, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
But when you're baking, that can be a problem.
Interesting.
So you can put
Dump it in here?
So
boom.
You pass the test.
I'm glad.
Now we're going to do the whole wheat flour.
Okay. And we're going to do this the same way?
The same way.
Another half a cup?
Yes. Now you're a professional.
I'm going to try.
And very important to learn these kind of skills, you know, when we're young.
Yeah.
Because when we learn these skills, we're going to be successful in our recipes. Sometimes as an adult, we want to try something, but if we don't know how to do it, and when we finish our recipe and it doesn't taste good, we don't want to do it again.
Well, and that's why I feel like, the extension office and all the wonderful agents there, I feel like the mission that you guys have of doing these cooking classes, because I feel like nowadays it's not as instilled in young children.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, your grandma grew up cooking, her children grew up cooking, but now we're on the go so much. Our kids don't know cooking as much.
And for 4-H is doing by learning.
Exactly. Learning by doing.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got confused. So that is very important.
Yeah.
Because every time, and we make mistakes, but every time that we try, we get better.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we need our baking powder.
Okay.
And I'm already measured the baking powder.
Okay.
So we're just going to put it there. And we're going to need a pinch of salt.
Okay.
And then we're going to need 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And I measure.
You've already measured it out?
Yes. And I divide it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to mix our ingredients.
Okay.
And you can use this
Our
one.
little mixer here. Oh.
Uh-oh.
There went that beautiful black shirt.
I know.
Hey, if you don't get a little bit on you, did you ever cook, really?
That's right. So you are really cooking. So now,
so close.
We are going to add the milk into the mix until everything is wet.
Okay.
And we need 1 cup of milk.
Okay.
And we're using fat-free milk. Remember, most of the times when we're cooking, we don't need that fat.
Yeah.
Another skill that we teach, like how to measure liquids. Some people will say, well, we can just use a measuring cup.
No.
It's different.
Gotta use this one.
Yes, we need to have liquid cup for liquids and a measuring cup for dry. Okay.
So we got a cup.
Yes.
Pour it in. Okay.
Okay, great. So we're going to mix it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go and start melting the butter while you do that.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put it in the microwave.
Are you using that whole stick of butter?
Oh yes, because I think we need 1/2 cup, I think.
This recipe is turning out like a Paula Deen recipe now.
And again, normally I would try not to cook with butter, and we always use olive oil. So today we're getting wild.
Hey, it's we're throwing down here in the extension kitchen
I
today.
think it's summer.
Pretty soon we're gonna have ribs cooking.
Oh no. Well, everything is in moderation. I'm not gonna lie. I like food. I love veggies and I love fruits.
There you go. All right.
So
we've got a good mix here.
okay, perfect. So let me see how the butter is going. Oh, perfect. So always be careful when you get the butter out of the microwave. Okay, so now we're gonna you're gonna need 9 by 13 inches.
We're done with this stuff.
Yes, we are.
I'm just gonna file this away over here.
Perfect.
Okay.
So we're gonna put the butter in here.
Okay. So just kind of layer the whole pan.
Yes. And something very important. Now we're gonna put that mix that you just made.
Okay.
So be sure that you don't stir anything. So we're covering everything. So now we're gonna add this in here.
Okay. What's the best way to do this?
You
just
know what?
kinda...
We're gonna wait until the butter
okay.
sets a little bit,
Okay.
and then we can start cooking our peaches.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me wipe that off. Okay.
So for your peaches, if you want to bring it in front, we are gonna need 1 tablespoon of.
Do we need heat?
Yes.
What kind of heat do we need?
Medium.
Medium?
So we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice.
Okay. Okay.
And just cover your peaches. And then we're gonna add the sugar, the 3/4 of a cup. And we are gonna cook them until the sugar is dissolved.
Okay. So do I just need to stir them, basically?
Yep. And be sure that all the peaches are covering the sugar. And I wanted the butter to sit a little bit. That way, you know, they don't really mix. They're gonna mix, but when they're in the oven. This is my favorite part. I know sugar is not good for you, but I love to see sugar melting with fruit.
Cool.
And that's something that is just so amazing when we do desserts with strawberries. And I explain to kids how the sugar helps this release the juices from fruit. So that is amazing for kids to see that chemical
you
or
can smell the
reaction.
peaches now.
Yeah.
All right. So do we need to keep going here? Or?
I think you're good.
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna turn off the heat.
Okay.
Okay. And now we can add these to our butter. You can leave this spoon there.
Okay.
So we're gonna use it in a little bit.
Add the mixture here.
Yes. In the same way you did the butter. Perfect. And be sure that you don't mix. You're just gonna leave it there. Okay. So now.
There's this one corner right here that I missed.
That's good. So now we're gonna add our peaches to the top. So you be sure, because I want to get a peach.
Every bite.
Yes. So you need to do that slowly. That way we have peaches all over the pan. That's looking good. I think this corner needs a little bit.
All right.
And again, don't mix. And then we're gonna put a little bit, we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay. Now is there an amount, or we're just sprinkling?
A sprinkle.
Okay.
It's an amount, but I can't remember.
Is that good?
That's good, that's perfect.
Let's get
you miss that corner.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to take it to the oven that is
Okay.
waiting for us to 375 degrees. And I can open it for you.
I just want to get a shot of this. I mean, that looks delicious. All right, so we're putting it in the oven. 375.
Yes, and it's going to go for 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Put it on the clock.
Yep,
And now we wait.
that's right. So I think it's this one. Okay, now it's...
All right.
Okay.
Now we wait. You want
Yes.
to talk nutritional facts?
Yes, that's a great idea. I was ready to clean that side, but we can talk about that. Okay, so nutritional facts. We're gonna get 12 servings from these wonderful dessert, and the calories per serving is 190 calories. In fat, 8 grams, and we know that it's saturated fat because we're using butter, and it's 5 grams. Cholesterol, 20 milligrams. Sodium, 80 milligrams. Carbohydrates, 32 grams. Sugar, 24 grams. Fiber, 1 gram, and protein, 2 grams.
Okay.
So, a little bit wild.
Hey,
But-
sometimes you got to go a little bit.
This
little
is
bit wild.
not an all the time food,
Exactly.
right? This is a
Special
special food.
occasion.
It's a special occasion. And if you compare maybe the recipe that you have at home, maybe this is a
Yeah.
little bit lower in calories.
Yep.
So that's a good thing.
Maybe it's a Friday. Maybe you've had a long week. Cooking at home with the family. You just want to throw down with some peach cobbler.
And that's okay. Once in
okay.
a while, that's okay.
We all
and
have
then
those days.
you can have extra fruit and
Exactly.
just, eat it fresh. So we're gonna wait 40 minutes and we're gonna clean our mess.
Sounds
Is that good?
That sounds great. All right, Michelle,
Is that ready?
the magic
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Wow.
This looks amazing. I want to make sure that everyone at home is seeing that goodness with that peach cobbler.
How do you feel?
I feel hungry.
Oh, I know, but you feel proud of
I'm very
your
proud.
creation.
Very proud.
Okay.
It's time to sample, right? The
Please do. Can you share with
best
me?
part of the day. All right. Now, what's our normal serving size?
So you need to get 12 pieces from there.
Okay.
So I would say you can get 3 and then 4.
Okay. So like that,
That's fine.
probably.
I may need to do a section and reduce my calories in my next meal.
Come on, baby.
Okay,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
And it smells delicious. I think you need more peaches. Oh, you got some.
I got a little bit.
So are we ready?
All right, it is time. First bite.
Delicious.
It's super delicious. Michelle's got like 4 peaches. I only had 1.
That's why I
But-
feel bad.
It's okay, because it is delicious. Super easy. Cook time a little bit longer, 40 minutes, than some of the recipes we do. But you go ahead and throw this in. Let the family help out.
Oh, these peaches are so good.
It's hard to beat a peach dish.
Yes.
So, super easy recipe. Fun for the family. It gets kids involved in baking, which is something that we haven't done on,
That's right.
we don't do much on the show.
And a lot of math skills, chemistry, all that. Every time that you bake, this is an educational opportunity
Exactly.
for your children.
And if, you can Google the science behind all of it.
Right.
And turn it into an educational experience for the kids. So, Michelle, another amazing, amazing recipe. Hopefully you at home get to try this one, because it's an easy peach cobbler. much healthier than buying one at the store.
That's right.
And so you can still enjoy in moderation, right?
That's right. I'm still eating.
I know, it's
really
too good. Was there anything else we need to talk about?
No, just, and I want to tell you, a few weeks ago, somebody from the audience called me and asked for a recipe for a peach cobbler.
Really? So this was an audience request?
Yes, so that's what I decided to do it.
Well, thank you. And if there's ever a recipe that you want us to try out or want to try to figure out a healthier alternative for, you can call Michelle. Give them your number.
919-731-1520.
All right. Thank you to whoever submitted this recipe. I appreciate it. I love peach cobbler. Hopefully you enjoy this one as well. And Michelle, we'll see you again next time.
We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us again on Cooking with Michelle right here on Wayne TV.